There's one simple habit backed by neuroscience and rooted in ancient wisdom that changed everything for me. Not overnight, but deeply, permanently. And if you're feeling stuck, unmotivated, or out of alignment with your soul, this one shift could reroute your entire future. Most people want to change, but they're stuck in cycles. They read the books, set the goals, say the affirmations, but nothing sticks. Why? Because transformation isn't about more effort. It's about changing the foundation, the invisible patterns that shape your daily choices. Without that, you're building a life on an old operating system. Here's the one habit that changed my life. Creating a sacred morning anchor. Not a rigid routine, not a 5-step checklist, just one intentional act that anchors me into the frequency I want to carry that day. For me, it started with just 5 minutes of breath work and asking myself one question. How can I live in alignment with my highest self today? That's it. But doing it every single day reprogrammed my nervous system, my mindset, my energy. Neuroscience shows that the first 30 minutes after waking up are known as the golden window for transformation. Why? Because your brain is still in the theta and alpha brainwave states, the same ones activated during meditation and hypnosis. These slower waves make your mind highly impressionable, malleable, and programmable. This is when your subconscious is wide open, ready to absorb whatever energy, beliefs, or thoughts you feed it. So, if you reach for your phone, scroll the chaos of the world, and dive straight into stress, you're not just reacting, you're wiring those patterns into your nervous system. But if you use that window to anchor into stillness, intention, or presence, even for 3 minutes, you're literally rewiring your brain and reshaping your identity. Studies from Stanford and MIT confirm microhabits repeated daily create stronger long-term neural changes than one-time motivation bursts or unsustainable overhauls. And according to habit expert James Clear, the identity you build around a habit is what makes it last. So, even a tiny sacred practice done first thing in the morning becomes a vote for your future self. Tiny hinges swing big doors, and your entire future may hinge on how you greet your day. From a spiritual lens, your morning is sacred time. It's the liminal space between worlds, when you're not quiet in the dream realm and not yet pulled into the demands of the external world. In many ancient traditions, the early morning hours, called Brahma Muhurta in yogic science, are considered the most spiritually potent time to connect with divine consciousness. Your energy is fresh, your soul is clear, the veil is thin. So, when you begin your day with one small act of sacred intention, you're not just being productive. You're opening a channel. You're telling your soul, I'm listening, I'm ready, I'm co-creating this reality with you. It doesn't have to be big or complicated. A few conscious breaths, pulling a card from your oracle deck, sipping tea with your hand on your heart, whispering a single word of gratitude. That one conscious act becomes your ritual of alignment. Because you don't need a temple. You are the temple, and every morning is your altar. I didn't always do this. In fact, for years, my mornings started in chaos. Phone in hand, email in my face, brain spinning. I'd jump into the day already behind, already in fight or flight. And deep down, I felt disconnected. Like I was just chasing tasks, not living my life. Then, one day, I made a choice. One small habit. Just breathe before anything else. It felt almost laughable at first, too simple to matter. But I stayed with it. Every morning, sit up, place my hand on my heart, and take 3 intentional breaths. That became 5 minutes, then 10. Eventually, I added a journal prompt, a mantra, a glass of lemon water. But the shift wasn't in the routine. It was in the devotion. Suddenly, I had more clarity, more ideas. Synchronicities started flowing. My relationships deepened. My business expanded with ease. It wasn't magic. It was me. No longer abandoning myself first thing in the morning. And that one small anchor, it became the foundation of a completely new life. You don't need hours to change your life. You need intention and a moment that belongs to you. Start small, just 3 to 5 minutes. That's enough to begin rewiring your energy and setting the tone for your entire day. Here are some soul-aligned options to choose from. 3 conscious breaths plus an intention. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, feel your presence return to your body. On the 3rd breath, whisper a simple intention. Today, I choose peace. Today, I move with purpose. Today, I am open to receive. Let it echo through your energy. A handwritten thank you to the universe. Grab a pen, open your journal, or a sticky note. Write one thing you're genuinely grateful for. Not forced, not fancy, just real. Thank you for another day. Thank you for the warmth in my cup. Thank you for the breath that gives me life. Gratitude activates receptivity. Visualizing your future self already thriving. Close your eyes, picture your highest self. How do they feel? What choices do they make? See them walking through the day you're about to live, graceful, grounded, magnetic. This isn't imagination, it's energetic rehearsal. Stillness with your hand on your heart. No phone, no playlist, just stillness. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe. Let your soul feel seen, even if just for 1 minute. This simple touch signals your nervous system, I am safe, I am here. Pick one, make it sacred, repeat it daily. Let it become your ritual. You'll start to notice a shift, not just in your thoughts, but in your energy. Not just in your mind, but in your magnetic field. Not just in your productivity, but in your magnetism. Because when you anchor your day in the divine, the universe responds. So, here's the invitation. What's your sacred morning anchor? Drop it in the comments. Let's inspire each other. And if this message stirred something in you, share this video. Someone else out there might just be one habit away from changing their future too. As always, be more than a label and embody your divine soul.